My spirit of choice tonight, while talking about spirits, is a lime-flavored vodka. Cheers. Although I consider this as being connected to my parents' house, I'd like to take a break from that house for a moment and tell you about the things that happened at my house. The event that I think was the start of it all had to do with our phone, Kevin and I's landline. It would ring, you'd pick it up, and there'd be nobody there. It would do this like 2 or 3 times every day. So this one night when it did it again, I got up to answer it, I stopped, and I said to Kevin, I don't know why I'm going to answer this. It's just going to be silence on the other end. Those were my exact words. When I picked up the phone, coming through from the other end was Simon and Garfunkel's The Sounds of Silence. We just thought, whoa, that was really weird. Then when I'd be getting ready in the bathroom upstairs, I would notice out of the corner of my eye the toilet paper roll that would start unrolling itself slowly, and then it would pick up speed and get faster and faster and faster and faster until the entire thing was on the floor. I told Kevin about this, and I don't think he really believed me. It happened to me again. And I told him, and I still don't think he believed me, until one day he came running down the stairs saying, Gary, it just happened to me. There was a time when my nephew was staying with us, and I was talking to him in the kitchen. I was telling him about this really cool antique bar case that Kevin and I had purchased just a few days prior. And the really cool thing about this case was that if you picked it up, it started playing music. So you always knew if somebody was getting into your liquor. So as I'm telling him about this, from the dining room, it started playing music. Later, when my nephew was sleeping in the guest room, and right around 3 a.m., the bedroom door started to open. This room was filled with a lot of toys and collectibles, including this guy. And right after the door opened, out of all the things that he can say, and even though he was turned off, he said this. What do we got here tonight? What do we got here tonight? If I were my nephew, I wouldn't be staying with my uncle anymore. When my brother was visiting us once, we were sitting in the kitchen telling him about these weird things that had been happening around the house, when an entire can of whole bean coffee came flying off the shelf behind us, hitting the kitchen floor, and beans went everywhere. Soon after that, we were in the kitchen talking to a friend who was staying with us, and we were specifically talking about the coffee bean experience when the broom that was propped up between the refrigerator and the cabinets came out and smacked on the floor, and we all took off running out of the kitchen. Pretty soon, we were getting woken up in the middle of the night by the stereo in the kitchen turning on by itself at full volume, and it would choose to start playing in the middle of the same song every time. If you're a Robin fan, then you probably know this song. The lyrics, where it would start playing, are, I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Each time it would do this, Kevin and I would look at each other and wait for the other person to say that they were going to go down and take care of it. Most of the time, it turned out to be me. I would run down the stairs, reach around the corner, grab the power cord, and pull it out of the wall, and immediately run back upstairs. When we moved out of that house, I was taking the last load of stuff over to our new place, and as I was pulling out of the driveway, that song started to play on the radio. I took a deep breath, And I said, "Are you going to follow me to this house too?" And I told it that it wasn't allowed to. And so far, things have been pretty quiet at our new place.